Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Good morning, Lata ma'am.
Hello.
Yeah, good
Hello.
morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Good morning, madam. Good morning, madam.
Good morning.
Ma'am, we will take 5 minutes. After that, we will start.
Okay.
Let,
Okay. No problem.
let the
Okay.
participants join.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Webinar on early steps into nursing research, which is organized by the Nursing Teachers Association of India. This webinar will overwhelmed by the eminent persons, and I hope you all will find this webinar is useful for next 1 hour. Before we start the session or the webinar, we should update about the conduct of webinar. There will be a one shot of talk by our eminent resource person for 40 to 45 minutes, which is followed by the questionnaires for 5 minutes, depend upon the number of questionnaires available on our live chat. So participants, please shoot your questions on the live chat as we go. Now, I would like to give a brief about our today's resource person, Professor Mrs. Chetna Joseph. She is the principal of Adigadi Nurses Training Center in Indore and having a 29 years of experience in both clinical and teaching areas. She is holding a different positions in the different associations as she is President of Trained Nurses Association of India, Indore branch, President of Nursing Teachers Association of India, Indore branch, Vocational Director of Rotary Club, Indore branch. She is given an Award of Excellency in 2019 by the District Health Society of Indore and a token of gratitude for the measles and rubella vaccination campaign, as well as awarded as Excellency in Teaching and Navratan Award by the Rotary Club of Indore. Welcome you, ma'am. So without much ado, let's go for our first session, and the topic is Introduction of Nursing Research. I hand over the screen to the madam.
Thank you so much, Lata, for introducing me. And thanks for this National Nursing Teacher Association. They have formed this for India and development of Indian nursing society in all Indian nurses. It is a very good job they have created, and I am proud to feeling a part of it. And thanks God for giving this opportunity, and they have created part of this for me. So again, by pleasing that God and giving all emphasis to God, I am starting this session today. Introduction to nursing research, a cyclic process that begins with a curious inquiry within the human brain. Always, this is the curious inquiry in human brain we are creating. Research. First, we will see research, then nursing research. Research means to search again, research. Again, what is the given phenomena that we can search again? To examine carefully. Before that, what result has came, and again we are examine it carefully. Research seek answer to the questions to an orderly and systemic way. This is a orderly and systemic. It is called as a research when we do perfectly on that. It is a method of problem solving. First time we see research, so we see it is a very big things and what we have to do like that. When we, but it is a problem, what problem we are facing and solving that problem. Before also we were solving, but not in a orderly or systemic way. This is called as research if we do orderly and systemic way. Then research, if we define, it is careful systemic inquiry or study that validates the refined existing knowledge and develop new knowledge. What knowledge we have previously, and after research, we develop a new knowledge. It is, happens like that, or what is it is cost effective or benefits. And a scientific process that validate and refines existing knowledge and generate a new knowledge that directly and indirectly influence the clinical nursing practice. Because we are as a nurse, so association, we are as a nurse, we have first priority for the patients. So always we do influence with the clinical nursing practice, what new things has been begun. Now, it comes to the nursing research. Nursing research is also systemic inquiry designed to develop a knowledge about issue of importance to the nursing profession, including nursing practice and the informatics. And next we see now we are coming on abroad and everything in nursing research, they are finding about research and then proving. Then research is a scientific and systemic and orderly process to find out the solution for problems, to improve the quality of nursing care, as well as nursing education, as well as the nursing administration. Then only the whole nursing will be developed. And nursing research, it's a part of it, evidence-based practice and nursing process, that are all part of nursing research. But we have evidence and then we practice and then we communicate to others, can be see and then follow it. To define as a use of the best clinical evidence in making patient care decisions. And such evidence typically comes from the research conducted by nurse and the other healthcare professionals. Only when healthcare professional and nurses are doing that research, then it is very helpful and it is helping. Our professional practice is based on evidence. We are nurse and this is all based on the evidence only by improving all nursing professions. If we see the goal of nursing research, why this nursing research is introduced and what is the ultimate goal, then efficiency and effectiveness in nursing care. First and almost, this is very important. We have to improve the nursing care and effectively and efficiently in the clinical side, and worthiness and value of nursing profession. Only by our work and by our all doing things and communicating with each other what we are doing, that is the worth and it will value the nursing profession. Identify, implementing and evaluating the effective healthcare modalities. Nowadays, new technologies has came and we have to learn, identify and implement and evaluate whether it is effective or not. And then we are very familiar with that healthcare modalities and it will be used for the others. Then potential for providing quality care. And this we have to be potential for providing quality care. This webinar is also a type of modalities in nursing education. What we have before COVID, we have not learned regarding this. But after COVID, during COVID, we have learned, we have taught students, and this is the part that all over India we are communicate and we are united on one platform. Need of nursing research. It is very much needed in India, mostly for exploring where the little is known. I think exploring little is known when COVID-19 has came. Then for treating all other countries, we have seen so high death rates. But in India, it is very less. And they have found that hydroxychloroquine is used for the treatment. Then other countries is also buy from us. We have explored that. Yeah, why our death rate is come. Other countries are very much conscious about that. So this is explore and they have taken for that for steroid and this hydroxychloroquine is helping in curing the COVID. Then explanatory, if we see nursing research is very much required to explain the newly formed phenomena. If we see new phenomena, side deliveries, when ladies pregnant and delivered is occur, then it is a Mid-India Board of Education, we have started side deliveries to prevent the HIV infections among nursing professional and hepatitis B and preventing the baby fall. So nurse is standing in the side may and the same delivery process will be occur. So this is a new phenomena. Many new phenomena nurses are doing and that explain to everyone and each other. Correlational nursing research is very required for correlate the relevant and logical phenomena. Like some study was done for IV infusion, cannula is put it that inflammation is there when sometimes they order the thrombophlebitis. We sometimes puts the ice bag over it and sometimes a plain water strips if we have put it. then it is healed. So it is cost effective, every time available. Then we have, was done a study in, and it was proved that only plain water strips can prevent the thrombophlebitis. So this is the correlational. We can have some research study like that, associative, to test is between the variables or phenomena. Like hypertension or diabetic, if we see if lifestyle modification can prevent it, or overweight is associated with hypertension, diabetic. So many things we can associate with each other, and we prove that nursing research on that, and ultimate community will be benefit. Predictive purpose. If we see predictive purpose need cause and effect, like smoking can cause a lung cancer, or oral tobacco chewing can cause a oral cancer. This is predictive cause. And if we find on that, and that can be generalized, so that so many community people will prevented by the disease. So the nursing research is very much needed for that. Develop and evaluating nursing theory. This is very important because till now no Indian nurse has developed any nursing theories. So till now we are using the Western countries nursing theory. So we develop and evaluate the nursing theories. It is based on the research only. Previous undesirable client reaction, prevents undesirable client reaction. Sometimes patients worstly react, or some relatives are there. So by the time doing research, why they are, if fully explained, or for them, before consult is taken, everything is explained. So this can be prevented by the some undesirable actions. Develop a considerable degree of confidence. Research help us to develop for need, so nurses can have after nursing research. So what is to be considered as a confidence, and what is beneficial to their health, that can be conveyed to message, and according to that we can treat. To revise or negate the existing knowledge or skill. Previously what we have learned during our training time or nursing, nowadays so many procedures are upgraded. We have to access and develop take a new knowledge or a skill in that, to add and establish a new knowledge or a skill to existing body of knowledge. What knowledge is there, or mostly research is done in education side. So we have to explain in the clinical side, and the nurses are working there. They can have changed the what before that existing knowledge with the new knowledge. So many needs are required for that. Now purpose of nursing research. Why we are doing nursing research, and what is the purpose after that? What will to have a research based practice. When we have based, anyone will say why you are doing, you have a based on research, it is proved that it is helping the patients, so we are doing this. So it will help in that to document and contribution to nursing and overall healthcare. What contributions doing, nowadays so many journals are there, we can document there, the nursings are reading. It is to be done in the clinical side, some library or some journals, so they can read what are the new things as came, and they can involve in that nursing research. To generate a knowledge, to improve the image of nursing. This is very important because in clinical side only society is directly communicated or directly seeing the nursing. So that their work, they are talking, they are doing, what they are doing, that all image directly goes in the society. So we have to be learned, and professional behavior to be obtained maximum, so that our image of nursing to be developed in India. To answer the question or solve the problem of relevance to nursing profession. What new things has then involves new diseases are coming. So according to that, new nursing knowledge and new care to be developed and informed to all nursing professions. Focus on finding solution existing problems. What problems is there? Don't focus on problem. Focus on the solution. What can be solution for it? Like that in OPDs, and all patients were before that coming, and they are sitting together. Now social distancing has came. So now for problems we have to solution for changing the chairs, or putting some railings, or healthcare sanitizers for them, to cleaning of that hands, and putting on mask if they have nose, then putting of cloths on anything. So we are finding the solutions for the problems to extend the base of knowledge in their discipline. Really, main base of knowledge we have to improve, and that so that it will be helpful. Then provide the scientific knowledge base. Only not improvement, but the scientific knowledge means why, what. Always you have to be questions to students, or they have the questions to the teachers why we are doing. If like a child, he is telling why in childhood time, we answered them so many times. Like that in nursing, we have in mind, curious mind, why it happens. Then our knowledge will base on the scientific, and from that only nursing theory will emerge. Help to correct and clarify and validate the perceptions and expand this, and provide theoretical and scientific base, define the parameters of nursing and identify its boundaries. Nurses is so vast, every care, everything, not only hospital, in community and factories, everywhere the nursing is required and nursing care is required, and we can have a vast things to develop and to see on caring of the pupils. Document of social relevance and efficiency of nursing practice of pupil and healthcare providers. Yes, this is very important. Like we document the social relevance, what society is accepting and what we are doing that should be accepted, and efficiency of nursing practice to the pupil. And describe the characteristics of nursing situations about which little knowledge is known. Sometimes they know nursing is only there to give medications and like that only for basic care. So now the research and everything, many things are came in nursing, and that is very wide area. So we have to describe that they have little knowledge. They must see how the nursing is improved. Predict the probably outcome of nursing decisions in relations of kind to client care. What we are doing research, and that outcomes of nursing decisions, it is helpful. Then we have to relate to the client care, and we have to communicate to others. Then they can use this probably some outcomes that patient can be benefit of this. Provides the knowledge or and purpose of provides the knowledge for purpose of problem solving and decision making. How to solve problem. The nurses are coming, junior nurses are coming, senior nursing in charge is there, nursing superintendent is there. If the clinical sites they are doing research, they can provide some knowledge, some their classes for that. These are problems are coming, and if these problems is coming, then how to be solved and how to be decision to be made. This all required in nursing research. And if we see the history of nursing research, nursing history is very old and everything was doing. But in research, if we see, it is really very slowly upgradation, involves slowly over the years. Nursing research begins in the 19th century with the Florence Nightingale. And clinical research current, if we see, then a major focus on nursing research will be continued. So throughout the 21st century, till now, in a nursing research has very much upgraded. If we see, Florence Nightingale focused on importance of health environment for patients. I think at his birth time, 200 years is over. Till I think ventilation, cleanliness, purity of water, and a healthy diet. This COVID-19 also, we are 150 years he has created this theory, and now we are is the utilizing of it. And in that research, if you found, then she has collected this data, and she has reduced the morbidity rate and enough food and clean quarters for sick and appropriate medical treatment. In this, she has the mortality rate reduced from 43% up to 2% in Crimean War. Then only water, hygiene, sanitation, food, so that it was outcome that testing public water to be pure, importance of sanitation, like in Indore and everywhere, the waste management is going on in hospital, biomedical waste management is going on, all over cleanliness is there, and preventing starvation. It can help in improving the mortality. And if we see the research, Western country, it is so vast, they have developed, they have very much development in all areas. So they have developed. With India, it takes time. So we will see in India how the nursing research has developed. In India, 1910, the first scientific research journal, the Nursing Journal of India was developed by TNAI. And in 1946, Core Committee recommended that the nursing research is very much required for nursing education development. And 1953, first doctorate nurse in nursing education, DED, Miss Edith Bachchan, Vice Principal RAK, sent to Columbia by WHO to earn that nursing education degree, doctorate degree. In 1955, first paper presentation on need of nursing research in India was done. Miss Margareta, Principal College of Nursing, Delhi, attended the International Council of Nurses meet in France. And she has presented a paper, why nursing research needed in India. In 1959, Nursing Research Standing Committee established by TNAI to promote the nursing research in India. In 1960, we see nursing research as a full subject with thesis. It started in MSc Nursing 2-year course. MSc Nursing started in 1960 and they have a full subject as a research and thesis in 1960 at RAK. In 1963, INC has revised syllabus and 1964 in revised syllabus that midwifery and other things are also included and subjects are very vast. In 1964, conducted a nursing research by nursing leaders. All nursing leaders in Delhi and everywhere, they have united and they have done nursing and non-nursing functions in India. And in 1966, TNAI established a nursing research section separately and conducted a study on nurses' time utilization. In 1971, TNAI conducted a study on socio-economic status of nurses in India. 1976, nursing research seminar is organized for nursing education. First time on nursing education, nursing research seminar was organized. In 1980, Indian Council of Medical Research, they have done ethical consideration on this topic. They have done a research developed. And 1982, first conference in nursing research in India at Bangalore, they have conducted. In 1984, nursing research workshop on teaching nursing research to nursing teacher. That was also in Bangalore. They have started for nursing research for nursing teachers. And in 1986, NRSI established, Nursing Research Society of India has established. And in 1986, PhD in nursing started in PGI Chandigarh. And 1998, Nursing Research Interest Section, NIMHANS, Bangalore, they have started separately regarding nursing research. In 2000, ICMR, Indian Council of Medical Research, an ethical guideline for biomedical research on human subject. They have done a study on it. In 2001, Indian Good Clinical Practice Guidelines developed by Central Drug Standard Control Organization. In 2002, Indian Nursing Council has revised BSc Nursing syllabus and nursing research as a subject. They have put it on that BSc Nursing syllabus. 2004, Nightingale Nurses Time Research Journals has established. And 2005, Nursing and Midwife Research Journal. It is purely on research only. They have established and they have developed, published that journals. 2006, Indian Council of Medical Research has revised that ethical consideration what they have consulted before that. In 2007, ICMR has launched the clinical trial registry Indian linked to WHO registry. And in 2012, Nursing Research Society of India has started an initiative to create a database of thesis abstract. In 2013, Indian Council of Medical Research and DPT revised the ethical guidelines to stem cell research and therapy. Stem cell research and therapy. Stem cell can be revised and how to be done. The guideline was prepared. In 2015, partially funded postdoctoral fellowship program was started by NRSI to promote the research among doctoral nurses. In 2017, again, Indian Council of Medical Research released a revised ethical guidelines for biomedical and health research, namely as a national ethical guidelines for biomedical and health research involving human participants. In 2019, just on this platform, I am sitting on there, established a National Nursing Teacher Association of India. Thanks to Mr. Farooq Ansh from College of Nursing, the founder of it. And 2019, again, National Nursing Teacher of Association of India has published advanced nursing journals. In 2020, Central Pollution Control Board released a guideline for handling, treatment, disposal of waste generated during treatment, diagnosis, quarantine of COVID-19 patients. And 2020, National Nursing Teacher Association has now planned for weekly Nursing Times of India newsletter to be published. And related to COVID also, one seminar has already conducted by National Nursing Teacher Association to educate all nurses. And this is on the research. It is very much needed for Indian nursing students, nursing teachers, clinical side. So they have conducted a series of seminar on that. This was the history of nursing research in India. In Western country, if we see, they have improved. So you can see on that American Journal in 2019, they have started, and we have 2019-10, we have started. So I am not going through this. We have developed in India and Western country. We are taking so much biological research in nursing. So many things that they have started there in Western country. We have to be very conscious in India, and again, we have to work regarding this. So nowadays, so many doctoral nursing and our masters of nursing are there, and so many nursing educationists are there. So we can improve on this. Now we are come to next topic, type of nursing research. It can be dealt in next session, other session depthly, but only for the name I am using this for in nursing research. Maybe you know in starting. General classification, like basic or pure research. This researcher tries to find the truth about the something. Then second is applied research. Words itself says like applied, but we have taken to be practically applied, and we see the action of it, but truth to be proved and adopted to it. That is applied research. Action research. Process involved with study certain problems, experience, decisions, actions, and conclusions are drawn from that, and we can we can apply, but this finding can be limited to setting actually what we have studied. Then according to level of investigator, exploratory research and descriptive research. Exploratory, now before that also we explore when a small phenomena is known, we research on it and we develop it for the large scale. Descriptive, exploration is descriptions of the phenomena in real life situation. Like it provides accurate account of characteristics of particular individual, situations, or a group. Then according to time element, we see the historical research, what was, like history, we see the what was at that time. So it is a systemic collection and evaluation of data relating to past or current event that may shed light on the present behavior of practice. This can be done in available of data for doctor sheet or nurses record what previously they were doing. We can see that, and according to that, new phenomena can be drawn. Ke past time this was done like that, and now we are doing like that. Then descriptive. What is going on? To be observed and describe, document aspect of situations as it naturally occurs without manipulation or control in natural setting. That is called as descriptive study. And according duration, longitudinal, that follow subject long period of time, like growth and development. If we see from birth to 21 years. So we have to wait till he is 21 years. That is longitudinal study. Cross-sectional, same age group if we are taking at a time. That is called as cross-sectional study. Once at a time, it may require subjects to recall the past event when you were childhood, what you have done at that time. That can contribute to accuracy and support many biases there. So this can be longitudinal study is very good, cross-sectional and longitudinal. According to research design, if we see correlational research, it is a systemic investigation of relationship among the variables, cause and effect. And experimental, in that we have one control group, and with the other group we can have some experimental with correlational or one group. So in this objective systematic, highly controlled investigated for the purpose of predicting and controlling phenomena in a nursing practice. The researcher actively introduces some form of treatment and has a greater control over extraneous variables. That is experimental. In that experimental, true experimental, quasi-experimental, and pre-experimental study will come. You will know in current coming next sections in series of this. And there is non-experimental. Non-experimental research usually include the study where the researcher's primary interest to understanding some human behavior. It is non-experimental. We are not going to put some actions or some on that without doing any in natural context. It can be done. According to approach, if we see quantitative research and qualitative research. Quantitative, a formal objective systemic process in which numerical data is used to obtain the information about the world. And qualitative, systematic, interactive, subjective approach is used to describe the life experiences and give them meanings. Type of research conducted to describe and promote the understanding human experiences. So it is involved in mostly in the social science and human behavior. That is mixed method research. It involves the dealing with the both quantitative and qualitative. There is some studies, very complex phenomena which cannot be answered completely by a single one, so that we can use the both phenomena. That is called as mixed method research. And qualitative research, there is a, again, it has a three-part: phenomenological study, ground theory research, and narrative research, and some case study research. These all are the research part and types of the research. Now we are coming to characteristics of research. How is the research, scientific research can be formed, and what is the characteristics of it? It involves the gathering of new data from new source or first-hand information. Like is directed towards the solution of a problem. Always characteristics not vast or anywhere, but always direct towards the solution. And it characterized by a carefully designed procedure applying rigorous analysis. So that can be analysis. It emphasizes the development of generalization, principal hypothesis, and theories that may be helpful in predicting future occurrence. So like a characteristic of research, it may be helpful in the predicting for future care, future nursing process, nursing education, and nursing care can be improved. It requires expertise, not like orderly or systematically we have to do. It demands accurate observation and description of what is being studied. A clear observation, accurate, not in manipulation or something like that. It should strive to be logical, sequentially, applying every possible test to validate the procedure being employed. What procedure you have done, that should be validated for it is useful, or what you are doing is correct or not. This is it is characterized by a patience and unhurried activities. No say hurry very, like in 1 month is there, we have to collect data, we have to do all these things. So this is patiently unhurried. We have to plant, we have to see, observe, and then to be done. It requires innovative approaches and determination of success. innovative. New ideas can be applied on it and with determination. Nowadays, data collection is very problematic due to COVID-19. Now Google Form is there. They are filling and sending to everyone. They are filling and giving. It is the time consuming, cost effective, and you are having the data in hand in printed view. So this is innovative approach we can use. It is carefully and accurately recorded and reported. It is very important what result you have came or what data you have. That should be carefully, accurately recorded. You have think it will come in positively, sometimes results came in negatively, no problem. What you have got, that should be recorded. Then we see the characteristics of a good nurse researcher. What nurse researcher have the characteristics? So first we see the honest and credible. Intellectual curiosity. They have intellectual curiosity, not like verse wise what they are doing and I am not doing, and he is doing less work, I am doing more. Not like that. Intellectual, what is required, which is important, and it will help to upgrade your knowledge. Accurate in his or her data, very accurate. Sometimes pre-test and post-test we see we have observed that some they have not same person has came for data. Then we are utilizing the our own data, not like that. But if you have sample is less, you have to think, you have to decide. Every third of data you person's data, samples data, you are increasing or something. Or unbiased, you have to bring data. Organized and systematic. Prudence, logic. Everyone has some reason or for logic, not unlogic. Like you are willing, then you have done. It is not like that. Self-awareness. The nurse researcher must be self-awareness what she is doing. Healthy criticism. If someone has told this is wrong, this is no, don't feel bad. Healthy criticism, because it helps in outcome, it helps in patients, or it helps in nursing education or administration. So that criticism, don't feel it bad. Sometimes presentation is there and they are telling it is not good, you have to change it. So much mentally harassment or feeling bad that my study why it was happened. But we have to take it healthily and criticize. Intellectual honesty. Intellectual honesty we have to apply. No one is seeing, means that God is seeing, or what we are doing is honestly we have to apply, not by manipulation. Good relationship with us or our respondent. What respondent or samples are there, with that the good relationship to be maintained. Whether they have with correlate with you, or they have given answer to you, or they have not given when you have asked, or they have not filled sometime that data, but we have to be good relations with them. If we see the quality of a good researcher, we have nursing research, then they have start doing what quality they require. Are means research oriented. We have to goal about only research, not other things. It should be praised to me. I have done like that. Not efficient. One must be efficient in our work and knowledge and everything. Scientific knowledge to be proved. What you are saying, you have to be that proof of from where and how you are taking. Effectively use, not effectively use of that factors. Actively, and it means time. In time you have to complete all these things what required in the completion of research. Otherwise you have taken data and after 1 month you are taking postage, that it will not be applicable. So on our research work you have to be very active. Then resourceful. If we are not knowing something, we can ask, take guide or some knowledge from others also, and we can give. If we are knowing something, then we can give. Creative in her work, in doing the data analysis, or by writing all these things, we must have the creative and easily available. Honest. One must be honest in our work. Economical. This is very important, because research, when we are doing it, affects the research. So we can be very economically cost effective, not very much we will expend more money on that. Like for hemoglobin improvement, if we do, so we prepare a laddu like good and jaggery and all the things, dry fruits with. In price of this, if you give the Surjanapalli juice. So it will improve her hemoglobin. But it is what economically cost effective, not very costly to you also, no, for them also to be prepared. Drumstick juice is very important and very easily they can improve the hemoglobin. And are very, it comes in last and first also, but it is, I give more emphasis on religious. Because if you are religiously good and honest to God, really you will do a very good research, because researcher has to do and with justice of all subjects. So you to be very religious about what you are doing and who you are showing and seeing. Now it comes ethics in nursing. Research, nursing research. Ethics is very important everywhere in nursing also, and research so very much important, like informed consent, beneficence and non-malbeneficence, freedom from physical and psychological harm. Really, it should be your data to be psychological, prevent from the sociological harm, psychological harm. Like you have prepared, if single mother's data you are taking the reasons of diverse about the psychological depressed to a single woman. On that you have written questions like that, so it will harm. Why you have left home? Why you have left husband? So it is you are doing research for them only, and you will hurt to them only. So we have to be free from physical and psychological harm, freedom from exploitation, respect of human dignity. This is very much important. Right of self-determination, right to full disclosure. He can, or your sample can ask, I am not able to participate, I will not participate. He has full disclosure or self-determination, but to give answer or right answer or wrong answer, we will not. Like human dignity, some questions are some drinkers or some taking tobacco, they have, you have written it is very bad for you, or you are seeing them with low things. So it is very not it comes under ethics. So we have to be very close in ethics. Anonymity and confidentiality we also maintain. If patient is something discussed with you, so what is to be confidentially you have to keep with you, and what is to be tell to other physicians or something that can be helpful to improve his or her health, that should be maintained. Justice and fairness. This is very important, fairness in your research, because sometimes the data or something, you know, they are well educated, they are using these things and they are not writing on that. But what they have written, that is good. You have to expand, give to your history. But if they are not willing, you have to not force to them. Like ethics in research requires honesty, accuracy of data. The researcher must generate factual and evidence-based data. There should be no plagiarism, such as presenting of idea or words of another as one's own. Not disturb the fabricate data or purpose of completing the research on the time. This is nowadays very much important, ethical to be used in this. And now we can come to the scope of nursing research. Mostly clinical based nursing practice. Nowadays, nursing education also. If we improve nursing education, that only go to clinical side or everywhere, they can do a good clinical practice if they are a good educated in there. Then nursing administration, health system and outcome of care. There can be, we can do research. And high priority area of research, if we see the patient focused on the research, patient focused research, management process with the healthcare services, cultural issues for nurses and the patients, ethical decision making, nursing and professional regulations, new technology in nursing, educations for nurses. Now, like that, we are sitting on this webinar also. Other things also came, new technology that can be used in nursing educations. Nursing workforce management, ratio to be maintained in clinical side or like that. Skill development. Nowadays, so many trainings are there going on. Skill development for teachers also, and for regarding that students, and clinical side also, like CPR and many more things. To improve the nursing as a profession, nursing practice and patient outcome. This is the high priority areas of nowadays to be research to be done in this area. Then if we see the role of nurse researcher in various level of education preparation, for BSc nursing, if research is there, then exploring new areas, synthesizing research literature from nursing profession and other disciplines to use the nursing practice, because they are in learning period, first time they are doing research, provide valuable assistance in identifying the research problem and collecting data for study. Yeah, we have to help them for BSc nursing students in group study they were doing, and all were guiding in the clinical, most clinical based research. Master degree to help the healthcare teams making essential changes in nursing practice, healthcare system based on research, conduct investigations using a deductive and inductive approach, and facilitate the research studies in specific specialty of nursing, like so many specialty med-surg, in med-surg also cardiac and differently other community and mental health nursing, child health nursing, they can do research in their specialty of area. Then doctoral degree, extending and expanding the nursing profession in the PhD level or in that we have to research like that to upgrade horizontal and upward. Generation of nursing knowledge in selected area of interest, extended scientific basis, and development of new nursing theories. That should be in doctoral area to be nursing research to be prepared. Now, we all are agree like very much lacking in the clinical side research, clinical research, and although students are also doing clinical research, but those who are working in clinical, they are doing daily work with them, but they are not involved in clinical research. After forcing them, we have found so many associations, educationists has tried to take the all clinical sites, but it is lacking in that area. Now they are developing, but still in India, it requires more. Like what the reason? The nurses tends to feel they are too busy to care for the patients. Really, it is true also. They are too busy with care of patients. But we have to find a time for our work and for the research also, upliftment of our profession and our knowledge and our education. It gives the happiness. Unless the nurse had academic training at the theoretical, because the olden times of nurses are there, they think I have not academically learned research very before that, and now we are not knowing, so that sometimes they are hiding for that conceptualization, and research may not be seem too important. They think the research is not important, but work we are doing, that is important, whether they are in doing more energy wasting on that, but they are thinking it is not very important. Unless the importance of research is felt, recognized, nurses may not be able to identify the researchable problems. That should be included in when nursing research activities are there in college. So connected affiliated hospital staff can be used, or we can present their our findings of clinical, so they can be very useful of them, and they can be used for it. Many nurses do not have the academic training needed to feel confident in doing clinical research. They have studied to pass the exam, but they are not that much confident in doing the clinical research. The ethics or research tends to researchers. Fear of harming the patient is also a hindrance of the some researchers. They think if we will do, then it will harm the patient, then patient will claim on me. Unless administrator of research oriented, the nursing staff feels fertility to support a nursing research fertility. Like nursing administrator or nursing supervisor, nursing, um, they can, if higher post they are using for that and creating an environment about this, then all nurses can participate. Hence, there is no motivation to pursue this. After research also, like some motivation, like upgradation of their post or some salary or some motivations to be needed for pursuing the research. Research takes time. Time costs money, which must be budgeted. Really, budget under budget, after coming budget, everything is goes down. So this should be for administrator and hospital heads to be take like in research, so that money is used for the good purpose of the patient care, improving patient care. That will improve the number of patients. Ultimately, they will have it, benefits of it. So it is all about the nursing research and introduction to nursing research about me. If anyone feels any questions, they can be free to ask. Yes, over to Lata madam. You're muted. Your sound is.
Hello.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am, for this wonderful and intellectual presentation. All the topics related to introduction of nursing research are very well covered by you. Now I invite our resource person, Professor Mrs. Chetna Joseph for a small questionnaire session. The first question which I think somebody have asked is, what is the importance of research in nursing?
Yeah, importance of research, like we had after research we have seen on that we are improving the nursing care. After research we are confident, we are increasing, like nursing Florence Nightingale has done. Morbidity rate is very low, and mortality rate is also low. In we are doing time efficiency, we have the less time. When you have done research, like you will give sitting position to asthmatic patient, then he will have good breathing, efficient breathing. So you are providing on that. First time you have learned, so many patient has told that, then you have applied to all those who have breathing difficulty. We will give sideline position or slightly upgrade position, like that. Many positions while doing in eating, like in COVID also they have told ki kada type of kada is useful for this. So all have prepared and used, and they have prevented for this. So many things. Nursing research is helpful, upgradation of knowledge, efficient clinical side, education side, being a good teacher, you know answer, you are confident. It can help in ultimately nursing care, improvement of nursing care, and with cost effective, minimum cost you can.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. I think this importance of research is already covered by your slides, that we need to provide evidence-based nursing care. Yes, ma'am. Then there is some other question. Is which type of research is focused on finding a solution to an immediate practical problem?
Immediate practical problem is a descriptive type we can use, or if we have to prove it in long time, like immediate, if patient is fall down from there, or patient may go in shock, immediate you have to put it the position, started the IV fluid on something like that. And you see before that no side railings were there, patients relatives were seated and they are holding the patient. But sometimes that is an evidence came, then court has changes before afterwards, and they put it in railing on it. So this is the immediate things you have to start think what you have studied before that, you have what data is available on book, or some hospitals there is a written on all procedures they have written and protocol they have prepared. You have to follow that protocol. You have to be very careful of that, like insertion or IV oxygen administration. So immediate, if oxygen saturation is going down, you have to do suction. How to do suctioning? Many researchers are done doing suctioning. If oxygen saturation is comes below 80, you have to stop it. And then when it is goes to the 100, then you have to do it. So this all comes after doing research. Otherwise, suddenly you will do, patient may hypoxiated and he may have after ventilation also patient may die. So this immediate actions you have to about your scientific knowledge, what you have studied, what you have done, follow protocol, and immediate brain you have to use to prevent and protect the patient.
Yeah, yes. Apply type of research.
Apply.
Thank you, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Now, one more question is there. Please tell about the right to self-determination.
Right to self-determination.
Yeah.
You have to determine yourself what why you are doing this research, what is the, sometimes they are taking data of us and they are not determining what you are going to do. Sometimes the samples is thinking कि what they will do with my data, why I will give you the correct answer. If you will finally determine that what is your purpose, what you are going to do with data, if you are provide to upward of government, they will improve your, because in community if you are going, they will say all are coming, सब आते हैं पूछ के जाते हैं, कुछ तो होता नहीं है, आप दवाई लाए हो तो दो. So this type of behavior researchers feel and they are not giving correct data. We have to explain why your answer is going to what I am utilizing for this, and government will apply this and you will be benefited ultimately. And what is our aim and what is, and they have fully they have rights whether they are willing to participate or not participate.
Yeah, thank you so much, ma'am. I think all the queries are completed and this question and session is also closed. I hope this webinar is helpful to all.
Excuse me,
of you.
Lata ma'am.
Yes.
Lata ma'am, in QA box also 2 questions are there. Can you please? QA box.
Wait, ma'am.
Yeah, what is the inductive and deductive
Yes,
approach?
yes, ma'am.
Yeah, inductive and deductive. What deductive approach? What we had deduct, we think going in depth. Going in depth, like in that way we have studied. Sometimes we outcome we see there is not very important in it, but in inductive and deductive we go in downside and we again research and research. Then we are finding a data for doing the research and by and then utilizing it for use. And other is a descriptive study possible in lockdown. Descriptive study possible because if you can collect data from the nurses, nurses can give you data and you can utilize it. But if you are going to be held some on this only by data collection is not, you are applying something knowledge or some, then it is not, webinar is not enough for doing this applying the knowledge, because in nursing we are dealing with the life. So it can be directly if we do, then it's otherwise one by one you have to do, it is a time consuming. So you can do by that only, or by maintaining. Nowadays every lockdown is opened for doing social, you have to prevent social distancing and all mask, you can have that data and study for that. Sound your sound.
Yes, now I think the questions are completed. I hope this webinar is helpful to all of you. On behalf of Nursing Teacher Association of India, I would like to give my sincere thanks to our eminent resource person, Professor Mrs. Chetna Joseph Madam, for her kind cooperation and this wonderful and intellectual presentation. Thank you, Madam. I thanks to all the participants of this session. Stay connected with us at 2 p.m. also for our next session of webinar. Thank you.
Yeah, someone is asking if these slides to be shared. So for your knowledge, in Nursing Teacher Association, that slides and this lecture will be open for all, and they will upload on that all series of this nursing research.
Yes, sir.
You will get it.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you to
Thank
all
you so much.
for Nursing Teacher Association and all participants. So we will have a good knowledge upgradation, and by this we can unite it together and for doing some human cause and for benefits to all. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.